And they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Dempsey. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards...
And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Saunders. Flushed out right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
16-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. His throw incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Dempsey. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Dempsey.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Back to throw. Dempsey. He finds his man. Complete. It's Greer. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. On 4th down, Dempsey. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on 2nd down. Dempsey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dempsey. The quick slant caught.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Dempsey to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Saunders
drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, Saunders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. These two teams all tied after one. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, fourth and goal from the 2. Off play action, Saunders. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Second and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Dempsey. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Saunders. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Off the play fake. Dempsey. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll look to throw again.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Dempsey. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on second down, Saunders. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, Saunders. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off a big chunk.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall.
The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Get quickly to Thielen here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Saunders. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Saunders looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Hey, Smash. Don't get nervous. 0-0, Mike Free.
Back to throw again.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Saunders. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, Saunders.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Dempsey firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at at the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dempsey.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Greer. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Saunders escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Dempsey. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tracy Walker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Foyesade Aluakin
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Saunders. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Saunders. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Saunders. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's brought down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons.
Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Off the play fake. Saunders. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To throw on second down. Saunders. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Dempsey. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Saunders. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 4-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Saunders. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
From the gun on third down, Saunders. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those